What up, Brandon? What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining for another Bowman 2026 Jumbo case. Rippity rip, rip, rip. We are getting at it with a fresh case Sunday night. Why the heck not? 9:19 p.m. on the Eastern Seaboard. And we are just letting everybody stream into the live so we can get this one rolling with the homies in a few minutes. What up, Guy? Thanks, everybody, for jumping in and checking it out tonight. Thank you for all of you that are in the break. And I've got a pretty awesome parlay power play giveaway, parlay, mama parlay giveaway at the end of the break for those of you that are in it. So stay till the end as you always do. And we got a fun one. It's gonna be one that you'll have the option if you want to rip or ship. I'll give you that hint. All right, guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. Let's get this out to everybody in the Parlay Breaks group as we check out the starting lineup. We got Larry with the D-backs, Clay, Bravos, Christopher with the O's, Scotty P, welcome back, gets his Red Sox, Michael with the Cubbies, Jeremy with the White Sox, Robert Reds, Jay with the Guardians, Jeff with the Rockies, Chris Tigers, Chris S with the Stros and the Close, Chris L with the Royals and Angels, Kevin Dodgers, Ricky Marlins, Sean with the Brew Crew, Jay Twins, Michael with the Mets, Chris L with the Yanks, Sean with the A's, Rob Phillies, Chris L Pirates, Mark Pods, Billy with the Giants, and also O will go to the Giants if it hits, Adam with the Mariners, Randy with the Cards, Chris L with the Rays and Rangers, Chris G with the Jays, Angela with the Nats, and Rooster will be getting all that paper coming out of tonight's rip. Thank you guys again for being part of this one. I appreciate it. We have a paper spot again, of course, as we have on the last couple of breaks with this product. So all the paper base will go to that spot, but any numbered, auto, anything other than base will go to the assigned team spots. Coming up this week, guys, we have got a lot more. Tomorrow, we're going to do our first blaster case of 2026 Bowman Baseball. And I think we're also going to do a blaster case of 2025 Topps Chrome Football. What do you think? Think we should do some blasters of that? I know Topps Chrome Football craze kind of calmed down a little bit, but might be a nice time to do some blaster-roonies. We've also got Topps Chrome Black. I'm going to do a 12-boxer, which is a full case equivalent, but it won't be a sealed case. I put those together as loose boxes and mixers as well coming during the week. And we got to get to our basketball. I got Topps Chrome Cosmic Basketball to rip for y'all. And we got to do that before the NBA Finals are over. If I don't do it before the Finals, then I'm a silly, silly lad. All right, so we got a full week ahead. And absolutely looking forward to it. Here's our case of Jumbos right over yonder. What up, Kevin? What up, Paul? What's up, Ryan? Thanks, everybody, for being part of the break tonight. I appreciate it. Again, the comments aren't coming. Kevin, there it is. Now I got it. What's going on, Kev? What up, Randy? Now they're showing. Good thing I have a computer here, too, to catch things when the phone is not cooperating. All right, 9:22 p.m. on the East Coast. It is time to roll. And you know how we start it here at Parlay Breaks. No matter Monday through Friday, or Saturday or Sunday, we always start our breaks by first breaking that glass. Time to get the fighting gloves on. Are you ready for some Bowman? Here we go. And the glass is broken. And Stone Cold has spoken. And now it's time. It's time to get it going with the man, the myth, the legend, the master of the ladder match. Razor Ramon! Hey, yo. Good luck, guys and gals. Let's roll. Fresh set of downs. You guys think of a number between 1 and 8. And that'll be the box that we start with. Here we go. Empty. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys tell me which one we're starting with while I set up the parlay stands. That's all I can stands, and I can't stands no more. Who remembers Popeye? If you don't remember Popeye, then shoosh. I'm sorry to hear that. We're not even putting these straight, are we? Come on. Come on, parlay. And tonight, up for grabs, the parlay Intercontinental title belt for all the marbles. It is up for grabs because last night it was won by Bobby H. He is not in this break to defend its honor, and so someone's going home with it. Kevin says 7. Of course Kevin says 7. Good evening, Paul. Let's get it. Thank you, Paul. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Let me try to do this without knocking everything over. I tend to do that when I get excited. All right, let's pull this back a little bit. All right, and the man's coming back. The man they call Razor, Ramon, the only talking razor in the business. Hey, yo, machismo on. Good luck, guys and gals. Let's get it. Once again, all the paper base goes to the rooster, single spot, so we're not going to go through all the paper cards. We're going to page through them. A tad, Lloyd. Page through them a tad. Good luck, guys. We'll super rip one stackaroo at a time. Should we go to the complete super rip, or should we stick with the one stack at a time super rip? What do you guys think? What do you prefer? Because the one stack at a time super rip brings like a pause in between, which I don't know, maybe some people don't like it. You guys tell me what you think. All right, here we go. Ooh, that was an amateur flip. Oh, look at that on the cut card. How about a Maximus Clark? I did it again. I doed it. 34 to 100 on the Max Clark Mini Diamond Auto, right off the cut, going to Chris. Nice start for Chris. Congrats. Let's get the paper out of there. Charlie Condon, Bryce Harper, and it's a Connor right out the gate. Oh, yes, it is. Salas. Celestin. What a way to start it. Maximus Clark does a Churio. Benj. And a Juan Sanchez. Speckle to $2.99 going to Chris G. All right. We're off to the races. Theo Gillen to $4.99. Top prospect for the Rays going to Christopher. I feel like we're going to be hearing Christopher's name shouted out a lot tonight. And Luis Morales is our red rookie redemption. First one of the night, Gutierrez, Celestin, and Enrique. Got a Vladdy Power Chords and a Vladdy Electric Sluggers. That's some strange collation. Condon, Wiwa, and Luis Arana, Reptilian. Always sticking are those Reptilians. Think this is the best way? All right, I appreciate the feedback, Chris. Let's roll with it. Liam Doyle and a Connor right off the top. Bowman Sterling, Connor Griffin, and I see some color coming. JoJo Ike Irish and a Nelly Taylor. Yellow Wave, 19 to 75 on the first. I thought maybe that was going to be a Justin Gonzalez, but that's a start for Scotty P with his Bo Sox. Florentino, top 100. Raynel Rodriguez, there's a Roman. Sluggers. Ethan Holliday first. Rumfield and Bazana. All right. So that is the first stack of the first box. And now we continue on with the second half super rip. at Chris G's request and confirmation. So a nice start on the Max Clark. We got one auto in. We got two more set to fly out of this stack. I think in the cases so far, we had started with, however the stacks work out. The first stack ended up with 2, and then the second stack, am I going to cut it again? Nope. Ended up with 1. Now we're going the other way. It's a Christian Moore, power chord, Atunez, Miller, Arias, Billy Carlson, paper, Raynell, and a Carson Williams, Bowman Sterling, Raleigh, Max Clark. Let's see. Oh, look at that. How about a red rookie redemption on the cut? And another one on the cut. It's the auto. Andrew Tess. One auto. Man, I did it again. He doed it. Andrew Tess. Orioles hit going to Christopher again. And Sal Stewart, very likely, very good possibility. This is a $100 buyback come the end of the season. Long season ahead still, but we shall see. That goes to Cincy. That goes to Robert. So good luck, Robert, on that one. Might turn into a $100 card. Laz Montez, Colt Emerson, and a Shohei. Electric Sluggers. JoJo, top 100. One more auto should be in here. Sam Peterson, Hector Ramos, Josh Owens, Kevin McGonigal, and Leo DeVries, Jesus Made, Electric Sluggers, Culpepper and Waldschmidt already made it up to the bigs. Gavin Killen. And how about a Nick Kurtz so good? Blue paper pattern to 150. Going to the A's, going to Shawnee. Franklin Arias, where's our auto? Davalillo. They're going to make us sweat? Oh, no. We're missing an auto? Oh, no. We are one auto. Let's see, did I miss it? I don't think I missed it. Let's just double check here. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to just double check this stack real quick. Looks like I'll have to go back to Topps for a replacement. Yeah, they usually come in behind the Bowman Sterling, so all right, so I will go back to Topps on that. That's happening way too frequently. Apologize, guys, for the missing auto, but as always, they've been pretty good about sending a replacement. So when I get the replacement, like I usually do, I'll post it on the break summary post and tag whoever the winner is, whatever team it comes back with. I apologize, guys, for another Topps debacle. Hopefully it shows up in one of these other boxes, though. I guess it's a good thing it happened in the first box. It's a lot easier to catch than if you're multiple boxes in. Maybe if anybody who's watching, if you can help me with the memory here as we go through each box, just to make sure that we don't miss any autos. Sometimes as I'm getting in ripping, I lose track. I'll try to keep a watch on it. Maybe I can keep like a... Oh, look at this again. Look, how do I keep doing this? Braylon Atunez on the cut card. I don't understand how I keep doing this. Going to the Brewers, going to Sean. I mean, is this common? Does this happen to everybody else? Seems like it happens every single time. Acuna, Trout, Electric Sluggers. So one auto in. Let's make sure we get two. Hopefully we get one that has 4 to even it out. That was the Gold South Stewart rookie auto, yeah. Pulling a Panini short in the auto. Man, they've been doing it way too often. It's just happening very frequently nowadays. Celestin. Oh, and a Jared Jones Bowman logo, numbered 24/35. Pirates hit. Going out to Christopher. These are very rare. I remember checking the odds. They were not easy to pull. And Luis Morales to 299. Going to the A's. And Dylan Beavers is the red rookie redemption. Yeah, Savage. Jared Jones. I'm going to be extra vigilant now. One auto in. Nick Kurtz, so good. Ike Irish. Pena. McLean should be the auto. Let's see how this goes. Autos seem like they come behind that card. I'll have to be more attentive. Ethan Holliday first. Rumfield. And a Wiwa Aloy, 17/399. I'll recheck the paper real quick. But I don't think that they're usually right behind the paper. Let's see. Check the rest of this stuff. Oh, no. Backwards paper. No, nothing there. And let's see, one more stack. Let's see if there's anything in here. I mean, I hope it is, but I don't think I remember autos being behind the paper. No, nothing. All right, not in the paper either. Thanks, Tops. I'll post the missing hit request tonight. They've been pretty good about turnaround time on that. Daniel Pierce, Ethan Holliday, Electric Sluggers, Cade Snell, and Kalen Culpepper. All right, so we're headed into the same situation here where our first stack had one, and I sorely hope this doesn't become a pattern in this whole case. That would be horrifying. Oh yeah, there could be paper autos. I think paper, I have to double check. I think paper autos may only be in retail though. I want to just double check. Oh, see? Look, this is probably the auto behind here. On the cut, is it? It's not. Sammy Basallo. All right, Tops is getting me worried now. Let's see what we got. Nick Kurtz, so good. Hartman. Let's try to pay attention to where the auto spot is. Nate George. Billy Carlson. And there it is. Oh, it is right behind the paper. Isaiah Jackson to 499 refractor. So second one up. We better get the third. Going to the Angels, going to Christopher. All right. So it is right behind the paper. I feel like it's not always behind the paper. I feel like sometimes it's behind the insert. We're going to have to pay close attention. Theo Gillen, another paper numbered hit to 150. Going to Tampa. It goes to Christopher. Nimala. And behind the red rookie, that's what it is. Owen Casey, there it is. Gabriel Rodriguez, nice one. So Owen Casey is the red rookie redemption. That's the one I'm thinking of. It's typically behind the red rookie redemption. And a nice Gabriel Rodriguez top chase for the guards. Going to Jay. Congrats, Jay. See, we're learning together. So we got all 3 autos here. Now let's hope for a 4th. Let's hope it evens out. Yeah, let's go this way. And Brett Iredale, Lombard, Waldy, Waldschmidt again, and a Maximus Clark, Ellie, Scarborough, and Blake Mitchell. So it looks like 1 auto behind paper, 1 auto behind Red Rookie Redemption, and I'm gonna Salas, fine, and I'm gonna guess, I feel like the 3rd auto is behind one of the inserts. All right, so we'll pay close attention on the next one. We're getting it, watching the patterns. Always important to watch the patterns with tops and cases. It'll kind of tell you something on the direction that things are gonna go. Of course, it's not a perfect science, but we try to make science as good as possible. Empty box of Rooney. All right, we embark on a fresh set of downs. 3 autos. Thank you guys again for being part of the break tonight. Tomorrow, keep your eyes peeled. We're doing our first blaster case. Man, I have been hearing and seeing that retail for Bowman Baseball has been absolute heat. So we're going to get into our first one. We'll have megas when they get released too. And we haven't done hobby cases yet. I've got hobby on the way. All right, let's see. Is it behind the sluggers? Nope. All right, I didn't do the cut this time. Oh, auto behind the paper on the first one. It's a Sojun Moon going out to the Jays, going to Chris G. So this is the battle of the Chris's at the moment. Chris G and Chris L have been hitting pretty heavy. Congrats, guys. Let's see if we can keep it rolling. Seaver King, Salas, and a Connor Sterling. Just a random upside down card in there. Bremner, Tyson Lewis. So first one behind the paper, there's a Cole Young, Red Rookie Redemption. Second one maybe will be behind the Red Rookie Redemption. And we'll see where the third one is. Roman, Power Chords, rookie. Kendry Churio, Jamie Arnold. Yeah, hopefully there's something huge. Melton, let's see. Is the auto going to be behind here? Nope. Churio. Caminero. All right. Not there. Arroyo. There's a Wiwa. Greatest name ever. Briseño. Oh, excuse me. Briseño. Oh, a redemption. It's Roldy Burrito. Chrome Prospect Auto Variation Refractor. Roldy Burrito for the Rockies. Woo. It's the old redemption. Going out to Colorado. Going to Jeff. So that's our second auto. And I missed what that was behind. Still looking for that Bullard auto. Let's see if we can roll with it. It came up so quick, I wasn't expecting it. Was that behind paper? I don't know. If I had to pick somebody out of a lineup that committed a crime, I would be very poor at it. They'd be like, what did he look like? So, there's a guy, had hair. Want to be part of the Chris winning group? You certainly can, Chris. You can and should. And you close, so the closer usually hits. So Roldy Brito is another high-end chase for the Rockies. Of course, second to Mr. Holliday on top. All right, let's see. So one auto left, I believe. Keaton Anthony to 125. Going to Philly to Rob. You guys are going to have to keep me honest on remembering the number of autos left. And it's a Celestin purple to 250, purple pattern to the Mariners. Going out to Adam. Ikey Irish. Oh, there it is. And we got a little yellow. It's Caden Hediger, yellow X-Fractor, 10 out of 75 on the ink. Got our third. Now, could we get a fourth? That's our third, right? Third? I believe third. I think from now on I'm going to use a little like the crosshatch. I'm going to write it with my pen. Aiden Miller, top 100, numbered 90 to 125. Another Phillies hit to Rob. Congrats, Rob. Early, Hartman, and Walker Jenkins. Trey Savage, red rookie redemption. Basayo, and a Roman Anthony electric Slaggers. Top 100, Thormello. Chase Burnsy, Rainier. Mayfield, Gillen. Was Moon in this box? Was it this one? I think it was. Dakota Jordan. Raynell. Made, Electric Sluggers, Kova, Fernandez, Iredale, Ebel, and Cam Caminiti. Yeah, I think we had the three in this box. All right, so we're still on par. And we are gonna roll into the fourth box. Brings us to the halfway point. Still waiting for a box with 4 autos. Still waiting for our first Murakami. Possibly our first anime. We are due for an anime. Good luck, guys. Keep track with me on the autos. When was the first one come over? Red Redemption was number 2. That yellow is number 3. I think the first one was behind paper. I think it was the Moon. The first one tends to be behind paper. That's at least the pattern I'm observing. Thank you, Chris. And it's early, it seems like. So probably in the first quadrant here. Trying to sound so fancy. First quadrant of this stack. I think we'll see the first auto behind paper. Let's see. Yep, behind paper. And it is Owen Carey. Braves Inc. So the pattern continues. First one early, behind paper. Going to the Bravos to Clay. Congrats, Clay. McGonigal. Ebel and Montgomery. The McGonigal autos are doing quite well in this product. Pulled one 2 breaks ago. Max Clark, Sterling, Connor Griffin, Electric Sluggers. I'll put these on the wrong one. Carey, Seaver King. Verbal texting skills not very good. Out for a walk with the dog. That was pretty incoherent. No, it made sense. I actually understood what you were saying. Cam Schlittler. Red rookie redemption to the Yanks. I forget which Schlittler. Is he not rookie of the year eligible this year? Is that what we're saying? Connor Griffin. Case and Cunningham. going to have to double check that if he was one of the folks that were not Rookie of the Year eligible. But it seems like even if they don't have, even if it's not this year, well, I don't think he's Rookie of the Year eligible. Pierce and Jonah Tong, red rookie redemption to the Mets. Bewood Jr. Thanks everybody for being part of the break and joining the live. If you are in the break, thank you. If you're watching, thank you. Oh, and it is a Bowman logo auto. George Quintana, 16 out of 35. Second one of the case. Wowee. Yowie wowie. Going to San Diego, going to Mark. Congrats, Mark. So a numbered Bowman logo and a numbered auto Bowman logo. How sweet it is. Congrats, Mark. Caleb Bonnemer. So that's our second auto. And Giancarlo Sue to 250. And Ava Arquette. All right, so 2 autos in on the first stack. Get these situated. All right, good luck, guys. Next stack, Riptide. Once again, get all this stuff off of here. I gotta get like the lint roller. Get it out of here. All right, let's cut it on the paper intentionally this time. All right, let's see if the pattern continues. First auto being behind paper. Actually, what am I saying? This is the last stack. I'm going nuts. Daniel Pierce to 499 refractor. Big chase for the Rays going to Chris L. Calaz. And it's a green grass, and it is a Brayson Guedes. Green grass auto, numbered 96 to 99. That's a beauty. We'll call that a color match. Going to the A's to Shawnee. Congrats, Shawnee. That's sweet. Let's get that up here on the stage. So can we get a 4th auto? Waiting for the makeup auto. Hopefully it arrives so we don't have to consult tops. And it is a Cole Young gold rookie, 5 out of 50. Nice Mariners hit, going out to Adam. Johnny Level. And a Judge, man. Every Judge. Let me get this. Got to get some new top loaders. We go through them quickly here. Aiden Miller. Duno. Bryce Eldridge. Acuna. Charlie Condon. Valdez. And Delry Fernandez. Blue Reptilian. 150. Another Guardians hit to Jay. Jay picking up his second, I believe, Guardians hit. Got one ink that sits on the stage still at the moment. Cade Anderson. Red rookie Harry Ford. What a forgotten man Harry Ford has become. He had a lot of hype coming in with Seattle, and then they let him go to the Nats. Played on the Great Britain WBC team. One of those guys that he was highly touted. You kind of hope that he starts to hit it big in the big soon. Theo Gillen. I haven't checked his stats. I got to see how he's doing. Franklin Arias to 150. may do that right now. Harry Ford. I guess he got sent down. Yeah, it's still in the minors. Harry Ford, MILB is where we want to see. Not having too good of a year so far, batting 202 in AAA. All right, we're going to embark on the second half of the case. Ladies and gents, good luck. I definitely need like an assistant to pull up stats like that real time, like how Joe Rogan and these podcasters, they have somebody like, hey, Sammy, pull up such and such. I need a Sammy. Even if it's like an AI agent, I'll take it. AI agent parlay. Yeah, I just saw that, Jay. That's huge. You'll see my post in the Preferred Collectors Network either after this break or tomorrow, so that everybody can post up their cards, their Colt Emerson cards that they've been waiting for. I love to see him get called up. Cole Young and Colt at the same time. All right, good luck, guys. Here we go. First auto going to be behind the paper again, hopefully. Maybe, hopefully, kind of, somewhat. Possibly not. Laz Montez. And yes, sir, it is. And it is a Victor Figueroa. Another nice one, another top. Orioles have a lot of chases in this one. He's one of the top. Going to Christopher L. Congrats, Chris. And, oof, this is the hard part now. Who comes down? Does Moon come down? I guess we take down Moon. Roman Anthony. Bazana. And it's a Brady House Red Rookie Redemption. Such a solid rookie class in 2026. It's almost a shame that they can't all win the Red Rookie Redemption just because there's so many good players. Andrew Painter. Kind of wonder what the longevity of Painter looks like. A lot of folks are saying he is not the real deal. But we shall see. Small sample size as a judge. What do you guys think? Do you think he is the real deal or not? Just jumping in, who's the redemption? It is a Roldy Burrito Variation Refractor Auto. Not as good as the one that you pulled, sir. Saw that video today. Luis Arana to $2.99. Marlins becoming a key team in this product, with one of the biggest chases with Ava Arquette. Kyle Teal, there's a JJ. And Celestin. Let's see, Kev. Still time, still time. There's still time. Let's see if we can get it rolling with the homies. Too early on Painter. Yeah, I think so too. I think a lot of folks are quick to jump on him. The only thing is like the injury history that kind of makes me nervous. And I think he had a history of migraines, if I'm remembering right. That kind of makes me nervous because that, I don't know, when you have a pitcher that gets migraines, it makes me nervous because as a pitcher, you have to be like spot on, in the zone mentally. Kind of worries me. I mean, I could be totally overthinking it. Could have no impact at all, but I don't know. All right, Red Rookie Redemption, Bryce Eldridge. Oh, and another redemption. Speaking of redemptions, give us the big one. Give us the big dog. prospect auto variation of Merrick Houston. So it's a second prospect auto variation. And I'm kind of wondering if the fact that there's 2 redemptions in this case so far, that's going to the Twins, going to Jay. Congrats, Jay. If that is a tell as the reason to why there was a missing auto, maybe some odd collation. So who are we going to? Let's get this up here. So a pair of redemptions, kind of unusual for a single case. Let's see, are there more goodies to come? Wondering how long it'll take to get signed. Carson Williams, Andrew Fischer. Yes, Savage. And Edgar Montero, X-Fractor to 125. Raynell. And Michael Harris to 250. You're getting it. Do you mean redeemed? Or are you actually going to get an autograph on it from him? Migraine's not good. Yeah. I would love to understand, like, you know, I'm very into, like, natural health, like the true root cause of migraines. I would love to just understand it. I bet you it's something that is actually controllable and we just don't realize it yet. DePaula and Josué Gonzalez, big Giants chase in the, I think it was Bowman Chrome set to 399. Lava going to the Gigantes. And a JoJo. And another Victor Figueroa, huh? So, interesting collation for this one. Another nice one going to the O's, going to Christopher. And look at this. Wow, look at that. 3 in a row. That's because they stick together. Look at this collation. Dallas, they meant to put 1 in here. Made and Tyson Lewis. That is because they stick together, these 3. Literally and figuratively. That is funny. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, usually they've been turning around redemptions pretty quickly, I must say. So we'll see. Billy Carlson to 175. Chai Sox going to Jeremy. I know Jer is looking for. There's another Chai Sock that he is looking for. Is a Sally Bots. All right, 3 boxes to go. Some very interesting collation going on in this case of Bowman Baseball. Willits card yet. I don't think there's been any chromes yet. Still waiting on Wilson, but Topps is really good. Let's see if we can get it, Jar. Have you been not seeing White Sox hit and other breaks? Is that, or you mean just this break? Last 3 redemptions took 45, 60 days. I mean, I guess by top standards, that's not terrible. What up, Dylan? Thanks for hanging out, my man. All right, fresh set of autos. Let's see the pattern. We got our first auto behind paper. Like watching for the patterns here. Oh, look at that. It is behind paper. I cut it right on the auto. Again, Luis Arana. Marlins auto. Going to Ricky. So that's auto numero 1. White Sox are the hardest team to hit. You know, I gotta wonder. This is only our third case, I think. And I haven't watched too many other breaks yet. I want to, because I like to see how the cases hit. But I gotta wonder, I think there's a notion, Madonna Gutierrez, where, and I can't prove this, but this is just my observation. I think Topps sometimes, whether it's intentional or not, there's Alec Freeland, Red Rookie Redemption, maybe either loaded or missing of a certain team or player in what's known as like the first off the line wave. So the first wave of releases that come out. There's another Theo Gillen. Wow. Third Theo Gillen number to 399. And then sometimes when they do their second wave release, which will be after like initial release day, you'll start to see those players or teams pop up and it'll kind of shift. So if you're not seeing White Sox across a lot of different breaks, I wonder if they've done something like that with Murakami. That would be dastardly if they did that on purpose, because he is like the biggest chase. And I sure hope that they don't or wouldn't. But it's a strange phenomenon. Franklin Arias, De La Cruz. But I think that's why I always say I think it pays, even if you're not in a break, it pays to watch as many breaks as you can, because you could see how the product hits, especially if you're watching it from release day. You can see how what I like to call, even though it's not formally called first off the line, the first off the line boxes and cases hit. And then somewhere in the middle there, like a few weeks in, usually it's like 2 weeks in or so, they'll do more. Came out day one and disappeared. Did his superfractor hit already? Only people just gotten collecting and bought one blaster and opened it in their truck in a parking lot. Or maybe they put it in retail. Like there's so many crazy things to figure out. That's why I try to spread out the breaks on different product lines. Like we're doing Jumbo now. Ooh, we got a blue. Cags Red Rookie Redemption. It's a blue auto. And it's a Justin Gonzalez. There we go. Big bopper. 111 to 150. JGP. Going out to Scott. Scotty P hits the big dog. JGP. And behind the Red Rookie Redemption. So, who are we going to take down? Andrew Tess. What a hit. Congrats, Scotty P. The anime superfractor. I got to get that on the superfractor tracker. Fischer. If any of you guys do see superfractors hit, there's a Jack Cags, and you're on Instagram, please do tag at the superfractor tracker. That's our Instagram where we're trying to track every superfractor out there. There is another one that's like at the _ superfractor tracker or something. The main one you want is at the superfractor tracker, just like our at the debut patch. Jean Carlos Siu, 299 Speckle. And a Carter Jensen Sky Blue, $4.99. Look at that, a Sky Blue with the Sky Blue Royals uniform. Does that count for a color match or what? Baby blue, sky blue? Should we count that as a color match? I feel like we should. Shorio, Franklin Arias. Pulled out of a blaster. Huh. Ethan Holliday, Bowman Sterling. Laddie. Another Ethan Holliday. Top 100. And our last auto, it's an Ethan Holliday, 283 to 299 on the Speckle ink. Coming along, this case is making up for that missing auto. The JGP and the Ethan. We're going to have to figure out who's taking the top spot. Is it going to be the JGP or the Ethan? We'll have to comp check that at the close of business. Close of business. Congrats. Going to Jeff. Jeff hitting a nice one. And a nice Eric Hartman to 199, the top chase for the Bravos. That's going to Clay and DeVries. All right, well, we're catching up. No Astros stuck. Let's see if we can get a stroke for you, Chris. You got to get on the Chris train here. All right, 2 jumbos left. So 6 autos. We hope that there's going to be 7. Really would love it if that missing auto turned up somewhere else in this case, but no guarantee it will. But once again, I will put in the missing hit claim. So we'll get it one way or another. Hopefully Topps gives us something good. Tomorrow we're gonna go blaster case. So that retail that's been going on, see if we can jump on the train. Maybe we'll get some White Sox, some Murakami. It has been a quiet Murakami case again, unfortunately. But I like where we're headed with the prospect autos. So what the other thing that you tend to see a lot with Topps, it's like when it rains, it pours. When you start seeing the big names, then you just see most of them. And as you can see with the Gonzalez and the Holliday coming out of the same auto already behind the paper, it's a Handelfrey Encarnacion is going to be our first auto, base auto for the Brew Crew. It's going out to Sean. Bewit. I feel like we're going to be in line for one more big hit out of this case. Made. We need a Cardinal. Cardinal, Stroh, White Sox. Come on, card gods. Drew Gilbert. Red Rook Redemption. DePaula. There's a Justin Gonzalez. Tyson Lewis. Gonna do a little bit of Topps Chrome football this week too. Do a little retail, see how that goes. James Quinn Irons. We're gonna do some blaster case action. I gotta get some more of these. There's Joe. What's up, Joe? We got a couple nukes for you already. Gage Wood. The Brennan Sproat. Already pulling the Ethan Holliday auto and the Justin Gonzalez auto. 2 redemptions. And I feel like there's one more coming. Where's the gold or the orange? I know, we need some. Gavin Fine. Speckle. Another auto, and it's Andrew Fischer. There we go. See, when it rains, it pours. The top hits coming in hot. So I'd say the top 5, Florentino, Gonzalez, Holliday, Ava Arquette, and Fischer. We got 3 already. The Fischer Speckle auto first to 299. Are we going to pull the Arquette or the Florentino? You usually don't see the top 2 together, though. I have to say that. Usually if you're hitting like the top 5, you might get like 3 or 4 of them, but you won't get the big top dog. So I have a funny feeling. Let's see. I feel like we're going to get one more. We're going to get like probably, I'm going to guess Ava Arquette. If I guess it and I'm right, then I don't know. I'm going to like jump through my roof or something like that. Montgomery. We'll see. Why do you think Schwarber gets no love in the collecting world? That's a very good question. Certain guys, why they don't. I mean, DH, only home run. Maybe because he's a Philly, maybe. I feel like when Harper went to Philly, and no offense to any Philly fans because they're collecting him more, obviously, because he's a Philly. But I feel like he kind of lost a little steam when he left the Nationals. I don't know. Maybe that plays into it. Could be totally wrong. And he started out his career as a catcher, too. Maybe he's got the catcher stigma. I always thought that his rookies should be like way more coveted than they are. Oh, the black. We knew we were going to get a big dog. Black X-Fractor auto 4 out of 10. Trey Gibson. The Orioles hit again. My, oh my. Going to Christopher. Yeah, we're going around the world with color. Kind of sensed it with that missing auto that we were going to get some action here. Who do we even take down? I guess we may have to take down the Victor Figueroa. Black to 10. Let's keep building. We want to finish real strong. And Luke Keyshaw. Purple to 250. To the Twins Aroonies. And a Show Power Chords. Every Ohtani. It's wild and crazy comps. That's what we call it. Trout. Figueroa, and there's Florentino. Been quiet on the Florentino front. I'm still calling an Ava Arquette. I think that's what's going to go down. Let's see. Let's see if I can mentally manufacture one. And Colt Emerson to 250. It's a nicety. Purple Ray Wave. Going Adam with Seattle. Finally took me like 2 years to get comfortable with Ray Wave and Lava. Telling them apart. Waldschmidt. Made. There's Eli Willits. Chrome. For Angela. Solid case. Feels like an anime or crystalline might be inbound last box. That would be darn sweet. Let's see. And it's a Tatsuya Imai Red Rook Redemption with his lovely locks. There's a Soto. Joswar. And Ohtani. Bowman Sterling topping it off. There's the Blaine Bullard you're looking for, but I know you want some ink. Chris. And a Raynell to 125. Aqua X-Fractor. Going out to Randy. Congrats, Randy Dandy. So we got the Cardinals warming up the engines, tuning up the band. Let's see if they could roll the rest of the way. There's a Roman. We need some White Sox help. We need some Strohs. And Josue. We need Strohs. We need a Marlin is the call. For Ricky. All right, we are going on to the final box. Could we walk it off with a monster? I think there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Good luck, guys. Razor, put the machismo on. Machismo on. Razor's doing it. He put the machismo on the whole case. He head faked us on the one missing auto. We got 2 redemptions out of it. 4 big hits. I mean, call it more than that, even with the black Trey Gibson. And the Max Clark. And the Bowman logo auto. All right, good luck, guys. See if we could walk it off in a big way. Were the anime and crystal odds? You know, I'm going to pull up. I'm glad you asked. I'm going to pull up the odds sheet real quick. 2026 Bowman Baseball. I wish I could memorize the odds sheet. They're just it's too much. Let's see. It's like 100 pages now. 9 pages. Anime. Base anime is 1 in 1600 hobby. 1 in, ooh. How did they allow this? 1 in 666 jumbo. How did they allow it to be that number? 1 in 53 breaker and not in mega boxes. And 1 in 2,500 packs of value boxes. Interesting. So 1 in 666. I can't believe it. Why'd they allow that? Seen 2 crystals pulled. Otani. I would think you would intentionally try to stay away from that. Ethan Holliday. Hector Ramos to 499. The refractor hit. All right, waiting for our first auto. Will it be behind paper? Angel Janelle. I think he's homered in 2 straight games. Blaine Bullard. And Theo Gillen. Colt Emerson. Tatis. Dave Hageman. Waldschmidt. Odd that the auto is coming this late. We haven't, let's see if it's behind the Red Rookie Redemption. Chase DeLauder. It is. It is. And it is going to be a Pablo Nunez. Base auto first for our very first auto. Going out to Robert. Repeating, of course. Yeah, that's right. Making the save for Fanatics. Luis Pena. I thought I saw a decimal in there. All right, so 1 auto in. So Roman, Sterling, JJ. And Charles Davalon, gold, 21 out of 50. Another big prospect in the minor leagues for the Dodgers. What are they going to do with all these prospects is the question. Thomas White, there's Justin Gonzalez again. And Noah Schultz. So 1 auto on the first stack. It's been interesting when we've seen it happen that way. Final stack, ladies and gents. Thank you guys for being part of this pretty darn awesome case. We started off on a scary foot, missing an auto, but we pulled some huge names. Let's see if we can continue. 2 shots left. All right, good luck, guys. Oh, I think I just cut it on the auto. Saw some color. Mike Trout, Jack Kaggs, Figueroa, Florentino, and it's a Yoanso Cabrera to 199 numbered. I think we have a blue auto coming. Let's see. Bonnemer. And I think it's going to be, it is a Truett Madonna purple auto. We've been seeing him a lot. I'm going to read about him because he's been hitting a lot. Going to the Padres, going to Mark. Congrats, Mark. So that is our second auto. 1 more left in the tank. And we hope, still holding out hope for that 4th auto to show up. And it's going to be a Bryce Harper to 399. Speaking of Bryce, we called his name. He appears. Say his name and he appears. Peyton Tolley, Red Rookie, Redemption. Schlittler, another Eli. Rainier. Let's close with a big White Sox hit. Shauna Paul, Wyatt Sanford, Polanco, Davalon, Colt Emerson, and a J-Rod, Eldridge, Coy James. He is quite coy. JJ. And on the final stack, wait, was that? Hold on. We only had two autos. Oh, here comes the last one. And it's another Victor Figueroa. The third Victor Figueroa base auto in the case. That is wild. Good for Christopher. That's for sure. Holy moly. Basalo, Brito. And that is going to do it. Don't go anywhere, guys. I got an awesome giveaway that I think you're going to like. For those of you that are in the break, took my guy deep today. Who did? Bowman Sterling is back as an insert. Yep. And there's autos on it too. All right, guys, we're going to do the Mama Parlay giveaway. I'm going to ask you a trivia question. The first person in the break to comment with the right answer is going to take this one home. And do you remember what this was? This was the 2025 Topps Now full rookie cup set. And I believe in every one of these, there is a numbered card rookie cup set. And whoever gets this and answers the trivia question correctly first, you're going to tell me if you want to rip or ship. Because I'm pretty sure there's a guaranteed numbered hit in here, if I remember correctly. All right, are you guys ready? And remember, you always see your own comment first. So everybody's going to think their own comment is first. I see who's in the right order because Facebook is weird like that. You can also see it on the video post after the break. For some reason in the live, it just only shows yours first. So, no, I didn't miss it. All right, you ready? For the 2025 Topps Now full rookie cup set, the question is, it's about Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz was drafted with what pick in the 2024 draft? Was it first, third, or fourth overall? What pick was Nick Kurtz drafted with in the 2024 draft? First, third, or fourth overall? First person in the break to comment with the right answer will take this one home, and you tell me if you want it ripped or shipped to see what the numbered hit is. Nick Kurtz was drafted with what pick overall? 1, 3, or 4? And remember, you always see your own comment first. Rob says 4, and that is correct. I see Rob's first. Rob got it. So Rob, it is up to you. Do you want to rip it or ship it and see who the numbered hit is? He was indeed drafted 4th overall. So you let me know, Rob. Do you want us to rip it and see what the numbered hit is, or ship it sealed? Chris is rooting him on to rip. Rob says rip it. Good man. He's the man of the people. All right, Rob. Here we go. Where is my... I don't know why it doesn't come up. I need fingernails for this too. I kind of want to do it this way. Pry it, but that's not going to work. All right, let's do it this way. Carefully do it on the sides, right in the groove. All right, hopefully I got it. Yep, we're in. Get this one. All right, good luck. Rob, let's see which one you get. I'm pretty sure there's a numbered. Don't quote me, but I think in the middle there, I think that's a numbered hit. All right, it is a complete set, so you get every rookie cup from that year. Drake Baldwin, Nick Kurtz, so good. Keith Shaw, Matty Shaw, Jacob Wilson, Isaac Collins, and Roman Anthony. And Roman Anthony is a foil. Oh, it's not numbered. It's a foil. Marcy, Ramirez, Horton, Cameron, and Dreyer. So it's a foil, not numbered. that they put in everyone, and I guess the numbered are randomly inserted, but a nice foil to get on the Roman. So I'll put it back in here with everything to keep it nice and tight. So Roman being the foil, congrats, awesome hit. Oh, this is the giveaway, Billy. So congrats, Rob. Nice pickup on the Roman foil. I thought they were numbered, but foil is still nice. All right, that was fun. Let's recap it. Thank you guys again for being part of the break. You got it, Rob. All right, first we're going to go through the Ohtanis, the Connors, and the Judges. All right, let's do the Connors first. 1, 2, Sterling Connors, an electric slugger, and 1, 2, 3 Connor base. The Ohtanis, we got an electric, 2 electric sluggers, 2 Sterling, and a power chords. And the Judgmen, we got 2 Sterlings, a sluggers, power chords. And Red Rookie Redemption, let's go through those. Here we go. So we got a Peyton Tolley, DeLauder, Imai, Sproat, Gilbert, Kaggs, Freeland, Eldridge, House, Ford, Tong, Cole Young, Yasavage, Melton, Casey, Beavers, Morales, and then Sal Stewart and Schlittler. I find it interesting that you very rarely ever see duplication on the Red Rookie Redemption in a case. Don't you find that weird? All right, then the Reptilians, it was the Wilder, Dallas, Made, Tyson Lewis, and Arna. And then numbered Harper 399, Cabrera 199, Davalon to 50, Ramos 499, Raynell to 125, Colt Emerson 250, Keyshaw 250, Quinn Irons 299, Hartman 199, Jensen 499, Seo to 299, Gillen 399, Carlson 175, Joswar 399, Harris to 250, Montero 125, Jared Jones 24 to 35 Bowman logo, Arana to 299, Arias 150, Fernandez 150, Cole Young 50, Pierce 499, Seo or so I gotta get the pronunciation down 250, Kurtz to 150, Aiden Miller top 100 125, Aloy to 399, Celestin 250, Anthony 125, Theo Gillen 150, Luis Morales 299, Taylor 75, Theo Gillen again 499, Juan Sanchez to 299, and then our autos, and we'll try to put them together because this man came out thrice. 3 Victor Figueroa base, and none of them are refractors. That is wild, seeing 3 autos in the same case. Truitt Madonna to 250 auto, Pablo Nunez base auto. Let's see if we can get the base autos together. The Encarnacion base auto, Arana first auto, Andrew Test first auto, Sujun Moon first auto, Atunez first auto, Owen Carey first auto, Isaiah Jackson refractor to 499 first auto, Caden Hediger yellow X-Fractor first to 75, and now our top 10, and we are going to do a little comp check-in to see who's taking the top dog in this one. We got some big dogs in this. Gabriel Rodriguez, first auto. The George Quintana Bowman logo first auto, 16 to 35. Super low number. Brayson Guedes, green grass color match, we'll call it, auto, 96 to 99. We got 2 redemptions. Merrick Houston prospect auto variation and the Roldy Brito prospect auto variation refractor, both refractors. The Trey Gibson black X-Fractor auto first, 4 out of 10. The Andrew Fischer first Speckle auto to 299. The Max Clark mini diamond auto 34 to 100. The Ethan Holliday first Speckle auto 283 to 299. and the Justin Gonzalez JGP blue, true blue first auto, 111 to 150. Let's check out the comps and see what we have and who's taking the belt. 2026 Bowman, Justin Gonzalez, blue, auto, 150. All right, let's see what we got. There's nothing coming up. Well, the asking prices are wild. So it looks like, see, a best offer, $950. I don't know why. Not coming up on 130 point. I don't know why. 130 point's been weird like that. Sometimes you can't find the cards that are on eBay. So it's a best offer accepted, $950, but we don't know. Let's try it this way. Thanks everybody for being part of the break. Let's see. We're doing a little comp check in here. 30 points, not liking this search. $700. So it's 700. And then let's see the Holliday. That's awesome. Ethan. Auto. $299. I think it's going to be the Holliday. Purple at 250 is best, about 1,000. Let's see, is there a 299 out there? Actually, it's close. I think it may just top it, but I'm not seeing. Let's see. Always fun checking the comps after the break. Thanks for those that are hanging out with me while we do this. Purple. So the green went for 1,075. The 150 went for 1,225. The 250 went for 875. It's so close, but I think we're going to give it to the Justin Gonzalez. And I'm just curious what the Andrew Fischer. Let's look at the Fischer auto. 315 for that bad boy. And then let's see if there's a Trey Gibson. Probably not. 10. Oh wow. Trey Gibson, X Factor auto to 10, 700. Best offer accepted. So let's see if, yeah, 700. Wow. Holy moly, that was a lot closer than I thought. Now I want to see the Max Clark. We got some power here up on the stage, guys. This whole front row is about 700 apiece. Max Clark, I'm gonna guess maybe 350. Yeah, not enough sold comps there. I think that's probably at least like a $300 card. And then let's see if there's a Roldy Burrito. Why not? About 225 on the burrito. And let's see, what about the George Quintana? 35 auto. If there's any out there. There's one listed at 1200. Looks like no sales. Yeah, no sales on this card, but I'm gonna say that's probably another maybe $300 card or so. Wow, what a stage we have here! Absolutely loaded case, even though it was missing an auto. So I will submit that missing hit tonight to Topps, and as soon as it comes back, I'll post it on the break post. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. Stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna do a blaster case, and always remember, do something good for someone else. It always comes back to you. And until next time, it's your boy, Parlay J, saying take care, spike your hair. We will see you next time. Goodbye and good night. Bang.